Are you considering a move from Long Island, New York, down to Summerville, South Carolina? You're definitely not alone. Every year, more and more families are leaving the high cost hustle of Long Island for the charm, affordability, and slower pace of life in Summerville. But what's the real difference between living in these two very, very opposite places? Today we'll compare everything from cost of living, lifestyle, weather, real estate, culture, and more. So you'll know exactly what to expect if you're thinking about making a move from Long Island, New York, down to Summerville, South Carolina. Come with me. All right, if you're wondering who I am and why would you listen to me in the first place, my name is Dave Broom. I'm a licensed realtor in the Charleston, South Carolina and surrounding areas. I've been in your shoes before where you don't like the state you're living in anymore and you're comparing options, you're doing a little bit exploring and seeing where could we move to if we actually did get out of this state that we lived in all of our life. And we lived in Buffalo, New York. We were sick of living in Buffalo, the weather, the property taxes, the politics, you couldn't afford a bigger house because the property taxes were so high, stuck inside the house all the time, not much to do. We just lived here because we were born here, and we decided to take the plunge, explore our options, and we came across Summerville. I had officiated my cousin's wedding in Charleston, South Carolina. We really, really loved the city of Charleston. Then we expanded out a little bit more and we came across Summerville. We liked the Nexton area, the Cane Bay area, and we ended up landing in Cane Bay in Summerville, South Carolina. Absolutely love it. We love everything that Summerville has to offer us. Getting outside all the time, the lifestyle, getting a bigger house because the property taxes are much less down here. We love the politics. We love the outdoor restaurants. It's just different than what we were experiencing in New York, and we absolutely love it. So I do these videos to inform people, to tell them about the market, tell them about our experience as a family moving down here, encourage people that they can move. You don't have to stay in a state that you don't like anymore. You can move to a state that you absolutely love or will love because of different factors. Just the sunshine alone you get down here, we'll get into that a little bit, but just getting outside all the time, the sunshine, the not stuck in the house, no snow down here. Snow once in a while. It actually did snow last year, but not a lot of snow down here. And just overall quality of life down here. So if you do get value from this video, make sure that you like the video, you subscribe to my channel, and also hit the notification bell so that you know when new videos are hitting the channel and you can come check them out. And to be honest with you, my team and I are getting calls, texts, emails almost every single day from people like myself and my family over 3 years ago now, and you coming across this video, you're living in Long Island, you don't know if you want to stay in Long Island, the prices of houses keep going up, the property taxes, the weather's terrible, just a lot of different things happening in the state of New York that you don't like, and living by New York City, things like that, and you end up coming across this video and you end up reaching out. So a lot of people come across my videos, end up reaching out, we have a quick phone call. So feel free to give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email, days, nights, weekends. I love talking to people, especially from New York. I can relate with you about not liking the state I'm living in, New York anymore, and getting out and taking the plunge. And even if you just want to talk about that, or if you're 3 days, 3 months, 3 years from moving, doesn't matter. Feel free to reach out. I love helping people, especially New Yorkers, find a better place to live, and South Carolina is that better place to live. But like I said, give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email. We usually set up a quick 5-minute or less phone call, no pressure conversation, just so I can get to know you and see what your wants and needs are, and see where I can envision, or if I can envision you moving down here, if this is lining up with what you're saying, and where in this area I can envision you moving. Because there's different neighborhoods that are HOA neighborhoods, there are no HOA neighborhoods, there's country living, there is neighborhood, like Cane Bay has a lot of different neighborhoods, golf cart trails and that. So I just like listening to you and finding out exactly what you're looking for and going from there. Give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email. I'm very responsive. I'd love to get back to you and start this voyage to see if this is the right place for you to move. But Long Island and Summerville, South Carolina could not be more opposite ends of the spectrum. There are a ton of people. I've met a lot of people from Buffalo, but there are even more people from Long Island, because Long Island is very populated and people end up taking the plunge. A ton of people have moved down here from Long Island and absolutely love it. They love the drastic change in the weather. They love a lot of the stuff we're going to talk about in this video, and especially the golf cart communities that we live in, souped up golf carts, driving around enjoying the weather. But let's go on to the key differences between Long Island, New York, and Summerville, South Carolina. All right, key difference number one is cost of living. Long Island, known for being one of the most expensive places to live in the entire country. Property taxes alone can be $10,000 to $20,000 plus a year. Everyday expenses, groceries, gas, dining out come with a premium. Commuting into the city can also eat into your budget, which a lot of people have to do to work. Somerville, on the other hand, a completely different story. Property taxes are much lower, often under $2,000 to $300 per year, $3,000 per year for a typical home. Housing prices are significantly more affordable. A beautiful single family home in Somerville might cost half or even less than half than what you would pay in Long Island. Day-to-day expenses like groceries and restaurants are also cheaper in the Low Country. And the biggest takeaway is your dollar stretches much further in Somerville, giving families more breathing room financially. Like it was saying, the median home price in Summerville, South Carolina is right around $400,000. A lot of the houses in the Long Island area, old houses over 20 plus years old, can get over $800,000 to $1 million for an old house in Long Island. Down here, you can get a brand new home. Like I said, median home price for let's just say 2,500 square foot house with 4 bedrooms, 2.5 baths is right around the 400,000 mark, depending on what neighborhood. But when the median home price is 400,000, it's really great. And like I was saying before, the property taxes are extremely low. I think it's in the top 5 or top 6 or bottom 5 or bottom 6 in the price for property taxes per year. Your dollar just stretches further. When your property taxes are 7 to 10, maybe even $12,000 less in this area, that's a big chunk of money that you save down here. And then when the housing prices are so much better, it goes a long way for your wallet. All right, difference number 2 is the housing and neighborhoods. Long Island, you'll find charming older homes, but often on smaller lots with higher upkeep costs. The style ranges from Cape Cods and colonials to sprawling estates, but with the price tag to match. Very high price tag. Somerville, on the other hand, a blend of historic homes downtown with character and plenty of newer master plan communities with modern layouts, open floor plans, and community amenities like pools, trails, golf cart trails, clubhouses. Yards are typically a little bigger and homeowners get more space for their money. The lifestyle difference is in Somerville, many neighborhoods are built with a strong sense of community, while in Long Island, things feel a little more fast-paced and spread out. The master plan communities in Summerville, South Carolina, you have Cane Bay, you have Nexton, you have Carnes Crossroad, and you have Summers Corner. They're all kind of set up that you can meet people, because a lot of people do move down, and they're set up. They have food truck nights, they have pickleball courts, they have the community pools where it's really easy to take your family there and end up meeting a lot of people there, especially a lot of people from the New York area. You got the golf cart trails in all of these neighborhoods, golf cart friendly. You could take your golf cart to the grocery store, you can just cruise around on a golf cart. So it's kind of set up, it's a master plan community set up for you to meet other people, to enjoy the outdoor lifestyle, and the pricing on these homes are great. Like I was saying before, median home price is $400,000. There's a lot of new build, new construction, which keeps the housing prices down. There's not as much, there's a lot of supply and not as much demand down here because there's a lot of supply. There's a lot of houses on the market and it's easy. There's a lot of competition, which keep the prices down. And a lot of these builders will give you a lot of warranties on the house. You can get a 1, 2, 3, and 10-year warranty with a lot of these builders. And you can use their financing department and get financing that is a point or 2 lower, which also saves money along with the lower property taxes. All right, next difference is obvious, but it's a major one. It's weather and climate. Long Island, you get all 4 seasons. Winters bring snow, sometimes nor'easters, and extremely cold temperatures. Summers are warm but short, with plenty of beach days at places like Jones Beach and Montauk. Somerville, on the other hand, think warm and sunny much of the year. Winters are extremely mild. Maybe a light jacket is all you need. Summers are hot and humid, and hurricane season is something to take into effect that residents need to prepare for. Spring and fall are the absolute best down here, with long stretches of mild weather. But the biggest takeaway is if you're tired of shoveling snow, Somerville feels like a dream. But be ready for heat and humidity. Let me break this down a little bit though. Does it get hot in the summer? Yes, it definitely gets hot in the summer. June, July, August can get up into the 90s and break 100 a lot. But the big thing with Summerville is you're by water. You have pools in your community. You're close enough to the ocean where you can go to the ocean over the weekends, 30 to 45 minutes to get to the beaches. And the difference between the beaches in South Carolina and the beaches in Long Island is the water. The water gets warm in the summer. It's like bath water, June, July, August. So going, and you're not freezing getting into the water at the beach where you are in Long Island. Long Island, cold. I mean, I'm from Buffalo, New York. I know what cold is. Long Island gets cold as well. They don't get quite the snow that we get in Buffalo, but they do still get snow, and it's cold. Down here, not cold. There's an outdoor lifestyle. The lifestyle is completely different down here. Golf carts, golf cart communities, outdoor activities, biking, boating, fishing. You just get outside, golfing. You get outside so much more down here. You have over 125 more sunny days down here than you do in the Long Island area, where it's cloudy a lot, dreary. You don't get that down here. So that's a huge difference, especially with a family, especially in retirement, when you want to either get your kids outside with your family, or in retirement you want to stay active and healthy. Much different here than it is in the Long Island area. All right, next major difference is lifestyle and pace of life. Long Island, fast-paced, busy, and very connected to New York City culture. People are always on the go, dining, entertainment, shopping. There's always something happening. But that also comes with traffic and higher stress. Summerville, on the other hand, much slower and more relaxed. Life is more about family, community events, and enjoying the outdoors. You'll still find shopping, dining, and entertainment, but on a smaller scale. Charleston, with its historic charm and foodie scene, is just a short drive away, which it's great going down there and all the new restaurants going in. But if you crave a slower, friendlier pace, Summerville definitely delivers. If you thrive on the hustle and constant energy and traffic and stress, Long Island is hard to beat. But the big thing with Summerville, like I was saying, is you're close to Summerville, which has great vibes. Downtown Summerville, great vibes, great restaurants. You're also close to Charleston, which has great vibes. It's a slower pace of life, but there is great restaurants. There is things to do in Charleston, so that you kind of get the best of both worlds in the Summerville area. All right, next major difference is commuting and transportation. Long Island, heavy traffic, tolls, and the commute into Manhattan. A lot of time is spent in transit or on the roads. Summerville, most people do rely on cars, but it has much less traffic than Long Island. Charleston, traffic can back up during rush hours, but there's no tolls, and driving feels a little bit more relaxed in the Long Island area. Summerville wins for lower stress commuting, though public transit options are limited compared to New York. The traffic is getting a little worse around here because more people are moving to the area, but I have heard, I'm from Buffalo, so the traffic was always light. It is definitely heavier here, but I've heard that Long Island and New York City traffic are crazy, and it's not even getting close to that down here in the Summerville area. All right, last but not least is overall quality of life. Long Island, you have access to New York City, beaches, and you have the culture, but at a high cost and fast pace. Summerville, on the other hand, affordability, charm, sunshine, and a slower pace, ideal for families or retirees looking for some breathing room. Definitely the quality of life is better down here if you like getting outside, you like staying active, you like golf cart communities, you like beaches, you like outdoor restaurants. It's outdoor. The big thing is outdoor, a little slower pace, but definitely outdoor, meeting people, very good for family quality of life, and very good for retirement quality of life. But that leads me into, if you don't like this state you're living in, especially if it's New York, I know all about it. I know all about New York. People are born in a lot of the places in New York, and then they grow up and they don't want to leave because all their family is there. I'm living proof, and my family's living proof, that you can move. Yes, it's stressful at first for your family. It was stressful for our family, but then after you move and after you take the plunge and after you get into such a nice area like Summerville, South Carolina, people come visit a lot. Our family comes down and visits all the time. It is intentional time spent together, and we absolutely love having them because there's so much stuff to do. We can go to the beach, we can go down to Charleston, we can go to all the outdoor activities, we can do the golf cart community, we can go golf. There's just so much stuff to do. Go to the pool, it's just outside all the time. You're spending intentional time with the people that are coming down to visit. So I've been in your shoes. If that's something stopping you, you can do it. It is worth it, believe me. We wish we would have moved 10 years ago. But if you don't like the state you're living in, especially if it's New York, especially if it's Long Island, you can do it. There is better places to live. A lot of people are moving here from Long Island and love the change, love the drastic change, how much different it is down here. And their quality of life goes way up compared to Long Island, where older houses, expensive houses, property taxes are crazy, dreary weather, and just everything that comes along with living in New York. And they move down here and it's so much different. They absolutely love it. So if that's you, you can give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email. We have really good friends that are from Long Island. I get a lot of information about what it was like living in Long Island and how much different it is here. And they don't even want to go up to visit Long Island because they think it's so ugly now compared to living down here and the beauty of down here. So give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email. Days, nights, weekends. I love helping people, especially from New York. Realize they don't have to live in New York anymore. There's better states to live in the country that save you money, that you have better quality of life. You can get outside, you can get more sunshine, you can have golf cart communities, and basically live like you're on vacation all the time. So feel free to give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email. I'd love to help you out. No pressure conversation, and keep it real, y'all.